Hello, would you fancy owning an Iowa MP3 player? Or how about some of these goodies? We've got a Jeep shirt and belt, a Smart Cross bag and a Chrysler umbrella. Well, this is exactly what Paul, Ian and Colin will be playing for tonight, if they can find the asking price. So let's just recap on the rules of the game. The cars we're going to show you are genuinely for sale, and we ask our contestants to guess exactly what the asking price is. Now, there's a point for the person who guesses within the closest, which becomes 2 points if they're within £50. We give 3 points for a direct hit. And of course, if two people make the same guess, they'll both get the same points. So, on the show tonight, Paul Jackson. Paul is 39, MD of Albion Garages, and you buy and sell cars?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
And the other two are still talking to you. Next up, Colin Jones. Colin, one of those immensely useful people. You're a trim repairer, so if we burn our seats, we can come to you.
You certainly can. And
finally, Ian Carruthers, who steps in. Thank you, Ian. And you run a hotel.
I'm an independent hotelier in New Brighton, yes.
We must all go and stay there. OK, Brendan's been off to the used car showrooms for us again, so let's play the first round.
Now, depending on where you are in the world, this car has two different pronunciations or meanings. In South Korea, this would be a HYUNDAI LANTRA CD 1.8 litre. Or if you're in England, it's a big metal box of rubbish. Now, I know it's deeply fashionable for me to slag this car off, but since Skoda went all good, we've got to have some kind of car mark to be snobbish about. But this car has got some unique selling points. Come and have a look at the rear. Now, have a look at this. Two things that I absolutely love. This is a Hyundai with a rear boot spoiler and colour-coded bumpers, but with a dent. But don't let that put you off, because it is in generally first-class condition. It's 1996, N registered, 1.8 litre. Fantastic condition, lovely metallic green paint job. Like so many Hyundais, fully kitted out. It's got ABS, air conditioning, electric mirrors, sunroof and windows, a full service history, and it's got an alarm. Quite why, I'm not so sure. The interior, well, it's got that fixed caravan club look about it. You know what I'm saying. I know I'm slagging it off. Try and be positive. What's the asking price?
Thank you, Brendan. OK, so what is the asking price? A Hyundai Lantra there. How do you value it? The car's for sale in a used car showroom. Start writing. You've got 20 seconds. Hyundai Lantra, it's a 96 on an M plate, 1.8 CD. Hyundai, of course. That nice Mr. Turnbull from BL days built the factory on a swamp in Korea, but they built some rather strange cars over the years. Time running out. OK, let's see how you valued it. Paul, you're the professional. You say $2,995 for that car.
Yeah.
Colin Jones, you're down a bit on that. You say $1,995. And Ian, you think most valuable of all, you say $3,995. OK, let's see what the trader wanted for that particular car.
Right, that's it. How well did you do trying to guess the asking price of this appropriately named Hyundai Lantra CD, because it is a CD. Oh, and it's also got mud flaps, I forgot to tell you that. The asking price is £3,995.
Well, there you go, Ian. You can't get closer than that. Smack on the nose. $3,995. 3 points to you. Very well done. OK, on to our second round. And this time we're looking at supercars with Glenda.
There are 3 guarantees in life. 1, at some point you'll have fancied one of your teachers. 2, you will end up like your parents. And 3, you will have dreamt of owning your very own red Ferrari. Now, I'm afraid I can't help you with that little crush that you had on Mr. Jones, the PE teacher, or Mrs. Smith, the English teacher. Nor can I help you with the fact that one day you will sit in your favourite old armchair and complain that you don't understand the lyrics to Top of the Pops songs anymore. But I can let you have a guess at how much it's going to cost you to realise your favourite automotive dream.
The Prancing Horse is the badge of the world's most famous motoring manufacturer for 2 reasons. 1, the looks, and 2, the performance. 0 to 60 comes in a breathtaking 4.5 seconds and on all the way up to 183 miles an hour. This particular car is brand new and comes with the F1 semi-automatic gearbox. So all that must come at a premium. What is the asking price?
There you go. Ferrari 360 Modena F1 delivery mileage. Gentlemen, how do you value it? So, Modena F1, beautiful looking car, beautiful red Ferrari. What would you give your eye teeth for that? It wouldn't stick on the forecourt for very long, I don't think. And no trouble, I would have thought of moving it. So, time's up. How do you value that car? Right, Collin Jones, you've got £120,000 for the car. Ian, you say it's £175,000 worth. And Paul, you'd put that up for £160,000. Happy with those prices?
Yep, absolutely.
Obviously got well-heeled customers. Let's see what that Ferrari really would have made.
So, to realise your automotive dream, it's going to cost you a cool £123,000. I wonder if they do mortgages for cars.
123,000. So, Collin Jones, 120,000. Very, very close. 1 point to you. Well done indeed. All right, my favourite round now. We're on to classic cars. And over to Lynn.
There's a beast loose on the roads, and its snarl can be heard for miles around. What is it, I hear you ask? It's a rare breed 3.8 Cougar Jaguar. Let's check it out. The broad, twisting lanes that snake through the open countryside are proving to be prime hunting territory for this Goodwood green animal with tan leather trim. And what's more, its tough outer skin means it can prowl in any weather. If you're quick enough to catch a glimpse of it, you might just notice its fancy paws, these fantastic polished alloys, which have covered 27,000 miles of terrain. With its nose to the ground and ready to pounce, this replica kit car is just 5 years old. But how much would you pay to tame this beauty of a beast?
Well, there you go, a Cougar replica there. Why do people spend so much time on these things and make beautiful cars like that and then put a Q plate on, which I think looks dreadful? Why not get a reasonable age-related plate? So, gentlemen, how do you value the Cougar Jaguar? Lovely car, 5 years old. One of my favourites, I think there was a thing called a Ronart that was very similar to the Cougar, but a lot of people like it. I think slightly ugly wheel spats on it. But don't forget that classic Jaguar XK power plant. Time's up. Difficult one to value. I always think kit cars are very, very difficult to price. But Ian Carruthers first. Ian, you said it was £8,500. Paul Jackson, a bit more optimistic, £9,995. And finally, Collin, you would say £18,000 for that car. Well, let's see what the Cougar really went for.
Well, our classic kit car owner is asking just £12,950 for his big cat.
£12,950, not a bad price, I don't think, for that. So that makes Paul, you're the closest man there. And you get 1 point for that. Jolly good. Let's take a look at the scores so far. OK, and our two professionals, Paul and Collin, have 1 point each, and our hotelier, Ian Carruthers, has 3 points. Very well done. OK, now on to our quickfire round, and we'll reveal pictures of cars slowly. You buzz when you think you can guess within £1,000 of their value. The points go down as the time moves on. You only get one chance each to guess. So here comes the first car. What do you think it is, and how much is it worth? You are a fair view of it already. Who is that? Collin, what do you think that was and what's it worth?
Porsche.
And what's it worth?
55,000.
No, move on, you're out. So it's between Ian and Paul. Let's have another look.
Volkswagen Lupo.
You say it's
Lupo.
Yeah. How much?
6.5.
No. So on your own, have another look at the pictures.
Go with the Volkswagen Lupo, and I would value that at 7,995.
No points at all. That's the Volkswagen Lupo GTI, which is the very quick version, and it's for sale at £12,980. OK, on to the next car. bit difficult to see. Starting to emerge. Ian?
That is a HYUNDAI Latrina.
And what's it worth?
4,500.
And you're out. So between you and Colin and Paul, what do you think it is? Have another look. More starting to emerge there. You must know what that is.
Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. What's it worth?
12,000.
You're on your own, Paul?
It's worth 14,950.
OK, yeah, that's not bad at all. That's, would you believe, the Alfa Romeo 147 1.6 TS, and it's for sale at £14,750, so very well done. OK, 1 point to you. And how are you doing at home? Here's one just for fun. To keep you guessing over the break, it's an item of collector's memorabilia. This week, it's a Subaru co-driver's suit. It was used by Luis Moya during the 1995 World Rally Championship. See you after the break for the answer. So, welcome back. And what did you think the collector's item was worth? Well, the answer, £600 for that, I've no doubt, sweat-stained rally suit. Would you really want it on your back? OK, back to the game and our auction round. They're going down the auctions this time, gentlemen. Let's see what they found.
Off down to our auction again, having a good route around. Don't forget that in this round, we're looking for the price that the car went under the hammer for, the auction selling price. OK, so here we have a Vauxhall Calibra. Nice car to find here at the auction. Quite fancy myself rozzing round in this. It was registered in April 1991 and it's on an H plate. Oh, and it's done a fair few miles, 94,000. A couple of tiny faults to report, broken light and rust around the wheel arches. You'd have to fix that fairly quickly, just to stop it getting any worse. Still, it's a good-looking car. What do you think they finally offered for it?
There you go, Vauxhall Calibra, always a good-looking car. Lots of people like the shape of them. What do you think it was worth at the auction? So Vauxhall Calibra, as I say, popular car, everybody liked it, 2-litre engine. This one, bear in mind, 11 years old and it's done 94,000 miles. A little bit scruffy around the edges, but I would think you could still make money on it on a showroom. Time's up. So, what do you say? Rather scruffy Calibra there. Paul, you value that at £1,500. Colin doesn't think it's worth quite so much, £1,015. And Ian, at the end, you'd give £1,695 for that car. So let's go back down the auction and see what the hammer fell at.
£11.75. Tested April as well. £11.75. Hold them once, hold them twice. Third last at £11.75. Yes or no? £11.75.
Oh, the hammer fell at £11.75. Paul, the professional, you said £1,500. Colin, £1,015, and Ian, you said you give £1,695 for the Calibra. So, Colin, a point there, well done. Lynn's been off to find our private seller this week.
This private sale is the Rover 214 SI, and our lady owner tells us she's selling it because she wants something bigger. Now, this has got spotlights, sunroof, alloy wheels, and colour-coded bumpers. So what more does she want, for God's sake? Let's investigate. The paintwork, all in all, looking in pretty good condition. Just a few scratches, but nothing major to worry about and no apparent rust. And this is a metallic paint, which is always a good seller. And this is a Tahiti blue. Alloy wheels, pretty good nick. Maybe the tyres are slightly balding, but again, that's nothing to worry about. Not going to be too expensive to replace. So, for a car this age, it's in pretty good condition. So, our Tahiti Blue R-Red Rover has a 1.4 litre engine and it's clocked up 38,000 miles on the clock. And in keeping with the snazzy exterior, the interior is pretty much immaculate. Yep, this lady certainly treats her car with respect. So, our respected, reliable Rover really can't be faulted. But like most women, our lady seller wants something bigger and better. In this case, size does matter. So, what's she asking?
Well, there you go. Don't forget that private buyers sometimes have an exaggerated idea of what their car's worth. We're looking for what the private buyer thinks Put your prices down. Rover 214 SI, don't forget. Lady owner's only done 38,000. She's kept it polished. She's looked after the interior. Won't be a difficult car to sell. Genuine mileage. Probably got service history. Looks very nice indeed. Time's up. So, Colin, what do you think the lady wants for her car?
I would say she's probably looking for about 4,500.
OK. Ian, what do you think she's going to ask?
4,250.
And Paul, what do you think she's going to ask?
4,295.
All right, well, let's see what this private owner, what the private lady wants for her car.
So, what's she asking for her reliable Rover? Well, she paid £16,000 for it brand new, and she's asking £5,500. What a bargain.
I think she might be lucky, but Colin, once again, you're closest. A point to you. Very well done. And a final chance to reverse the order. Our second quickfire round. The points go down as more information is revealed. Let's see our first car. OK, what do you think that is? Quickly. Colin, what is it?
MCC Smart.
And what's it worth? Quickly.
6,995.
Yeah, I'll take that. Very well done. In fact, they want 6,745 for the Smart car. 4 points there. OK, so let's go to the next car and have a look at it. As soon as you know what it is. Paul, that was you?
That's a Mercedes.
Yeah, what's it worth?
It's worth 18,700.
No, down to Colin and Ian. What do you think it is? Look back at the picture. Ian?
It's a Mercedes Elegance, and I value it at 23,000.
Colin, down to you.
26,900.
26,900. No, none of you get any points. In fact, that's very interesting because that's the S-Class that looks like some of the smaller ones now, and that's 41,000 quid's worth. Take the last one. Quickly, what do you think it is?
Fiat Cinquecento.
Yeah, what's it worth?
5,000. 5,000.
Yeah, we'll take that. Close enough. £5,940 Fiat want for their Seicento, so we give you another 4 points for that. Very well done. OK, let's see how all this affects the final scores. And that means, Paul, you've got 2 points. Ian, very credible 3 points for a hotelier. And Colin, the runaway winner with 11 points. So very well done indeed, Colin. You've all done very well, though. And we've got all these wonderful goodies for you to take away with you. But in addition to all that, we've still got the MP3 player to give away in our final payoff round. So, Colin, you're through, and we're going to show you one more model car. Now, if you can get within £2,000 either side of the car's asking price, you'll win our star prize. You keep the stuff we've given to you already, and this would be on top of that. Now, you can ask the other two for advice if you want to, and if you trust them, look at their scores and look at your own. Are you ready? Here we go. Here's the car.
Now, I've been on the lookout for a second-hand Japanese saloon car with enough room for me, my partner, the children in the back, enough luggage space to go on holiday, you know, days out in the lakes, cup holders, that kind of a sensible car. I think I've found one. It also goes from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds and it's got 280 brake horsepower. It's a Mitsubishi Evo 7. Now this Evo 7, imported though it is in fantastic condition. It's virtually brand new. It was registered in September 2001. It's already got 7,000 miles on the clock, and as you would expect, it's in fantastic condition. Inside, it's got electric everything, but don't worry about electric door mirrors. If you want electric door mirrors and electric windows, this has got it, but go and get them on Dale, because this is all about that. More smiles per gallon than any other car. I can't believe that Mitsubishi produced this car for the price that they do, but that's what you've got to work out. What is the asking price?
Well, there you go. Mitsubishi, one of those absolute road burners. It's an import, don't forget. You can confer. What do you think, Colin? Is that car worth?
Yeah, no, but it's worth a lot of money. 30 grand, yeah.
6 months old.
6 months
It's
old.
only done 7,000 miles. Full service history, although it was imported from Japan.
Do you reckon?
Cars are in great demand by the lads. They all think they're wonderful. Lots of consultation going on here. And time's up. Colin, what do you think the car's worth?
I think it's worth £23,000.
£23,000. Well, I hope you're right. Let's see what the car's selling for.
Now, it might seem ridiculous to suggest that this car is in any way practical, but practical it is. You could get all of the family in here and still drive like Colin McRae. But it's virtually brand new with only 7,000 miles on the clock, so it will set you back £25,995.
Well, what can I say? 25,995. They're actually asking for that car. You're 23, a little bit too low there, Colin. Very hard luck, but a very close try and very well done indeed. Okay. Guys, I mean, you're the professional. What do you think? 25,995?
Yeah, it's about right, isn't it?
No, it's about right. You probably get it for that.
Said 17,000.
Yeah. Okay. And Ian, the sort of car your customers would drive around in?
Indeed, yes, yes.
You see those pulling up at the hotel every day?
Usually pulling out when they haven't paid the bill and I can't catch them.
Yes, pulling out when they haven't paid the bill. OK. And that's it for this week's Asking Price. Here's another one for you at home. Put these 3 cars in their correct order of value. We've got the Chrysler Grand Voyager, the Jeep Cherokee, and the Lexus IS 300 Sport Cross. And the answer, well, that's on our website at www.menandmotors.co.uk. And we'll see you next week.
Oh.
So, to realise your automotive gene?
Oh dear, this car isn't for sale, I'm afraid.